Mr. Trump, great to have you here this morning. What do you think the Republicans' next move should be? Is it shutting the government down? Is it refusing nominations? Where can they go very wrong, and where can they go quite right?
So, Elizabeth, I've been watching the Democrats play poker for the last 4 years, actually. And I'd say let's give the benefit of the first two. But for the last 4 years, and listening to them say, oh, he'd love to be impeached. He'd love to be impeached. He'd love to see the government shut down. You know, whenever it comes to something like the catastrophe that just happened with Executive Act, he'd love to see all the Democrats. I mean, they must be coached. They must go to school for this. He'd love to be impeached. Please impeach him. It would be so good for the Democrats. Please shut down the government. It would be so good for Obama. That's what they want, shut down the government. What a lot of crap. Because all what they're doing, they're actually talking the Republicans into not doing it. Do you think Obama seriously wants to be impeached and go through what Bill Clinton did? He would be a mess. He would be thinking about nothing but it would be a horror show for him. It would be an absolute embarrassment. It would go down on his record permanently. But they're saying, oh, he'd love to be impeached. That would be so good. And the Republicans are all saying, oh, we'd never impeach him. We'd never impeach him because he'd like that.
Well,
and the Republicans, and I'm a Republican, and the Republicans are saying, on the other hand, about the other shutting down the government. Look, they supposedly did a weak effort to shut down the government, and the Republicans just had one of the greatest triumphs they've ever had last week. So that's how
Donald, has the president done something worthy of impeachment, and should he be impeached?
Well, he certainly did something that was unconstitutional. Now, depends on Justice Roberts if he wants to just curry favor in the Beltway like he did with Obamacare, because that's the only reason he did it, because he knows he was wrong. But it certainly depends on what happens. I mean, I think certainly he could be impeached, and certainly they could shut down the government. Remember, Peter, they said if you shut down the government, well, they